Hey guys, welcome back to Feather's Charm. I'm Feather and welcome to this episode of the My Bullet Journal Journey series. Today I'll be creating the first pages of 2026. Now, if you're new here and you've come from one of my Sims builds, welcome! I actually used to make videos like this before I started uploading house builds regularly. And if you stay, I hope you like the video, and if you do, please subscribe, follow, share, comment, all that jazz on my YouTube channel and on my social media channels and on Patreon. Your support really helps me make more content like this for you guys. Anyway, back to the video. For those of you who are wondering, why am I creating the first pages of 2026 in the middle of the year 2026? Well, to be fairly honest, a lot has happened, and as you can see, the last spread that I created was in March 2025. So it's been more than a year since I used my bullet journal. I can't really explain it now, but I will explain it later when I have a little more time to both digest it and to be able to speak about it, because this video is pretty short. But nevertheless, we are creating it now because I currently have time and the energy to do so. So let's get started with creating these new pages. Alright, I am starting off with the Arteza Metallic Acrylic Marker A700 Gold. And I'm using the broader pen than the finer one because I'll be covering quite a bit of space with these pens. Now I'm going in with the Uniball Unipin fineliner in black with the 0.8 tip. This is the broader end of the fineliners, and it's perfect for creating outlines and words and pictures or borders in a thicker style, obviously. Now, if you've noticed earlier, I had a pencil outline of what I was going to create on this page. And it's the quote, "Out with the old, in with the new." Now here I am going in with the Arteza Metallic Acrylic Marker in A701 Bronze. And I'm using it for the word old, which kind of makes sense if you can guess where I'm going with this. The next pen I'm going to be using is the Arteza Metallic Acrylic Marker A706 Metallic Iron Grey. Now, this is not silver, this is iron grey. But I like to use it as silver because the actual silver marker is very, very bright. It's very, very light and doesn't translate well on camera. So that's why I'm using the iron grey. It's my substitute for silver. So, if you can see where we're going with this, you can see I'm using the traditional bronze, silver, and gold aesthetic for this quote. Now, you're probably wondering what I am going to be using for the gold, because I've already used the gold for the word out. Well, as you can see here, I am using the Arteza Metallic Acrylic Marker, the A707 Metallic Lemon Yellow. Now I love this color because this color is more gold than the gold that they use in the acrylic marker pack. And I don't know why they don't use this one for the gold. It is a beautiful color. Now you're probably wondering where I'm going to write 2026 on this page. I'm not. I want this page to stand out, to be bold, and to be a transition for me. If I added the year 2026 to this page, it may overshadow the quote itself. So I am leaving it as it is, in the style that it is, and putting the year 2026 on the next page. Now, as a side note, I'm using the next nib down from the 0.8 of the Uniball Unipin black fine liners. This one is in 0.5, and I'm using it to create the smaller outlines of the smaller images on this quote. Now, if you want to know why I'm doing this kind of style, I was actually inspired by another Instagram account called Letters of Me. I will link that account in the description below. I would highly recommend you guys follow that channel for more inspiration and calligraphy styles that inspired this one. And as you can see, I'm using my handy dandy trusty Staedtler double-ended fiber tips. Now don't ask me what the colors are because they don't actually name their colors, which is annoying because I'd like to say something other than dark blue, light blue, orangey yellow, mossy green. You'll be able to tell when you pick up a pack of Staedtler which pens I'm using. But nevertheless, I'm using it to add more color to this page because obviously the gold and the silvers and the bronze, they can be a little bit muted. So by adding the Staedtler colors, it will make it pop a little bit more and stand out and be bold, because why not be bold? Why not have the quote in your face? And that's perfect for this kind of transition. Finally, I am using the Uniball Signo pen in white with the broad tip, and I'm using it to create these highlights on the larger letterings of this page to make it stand out a little bit more and not be so two-dimensional. The highlights make it a little bit more interesting to look at, and it works. And there you have it, the first page of 2026. So now I am moving on to the future log. Now this is sort of like the overview of the year. I'm not including the year 2027, that is a whole different ballpark, and because I don't know if I will still be using this bullet journal in 2027. So we are going to cover 2026 for now. Now, you probably can tell that I'm going to be creating a simpler spread than what you might find on YouTube, on Pinterest, or TikTok, or Instagram. I'm not making mine too crazy because I'm not an artist, and you might find ones that are very artistic where they create doodles that are so beautiful, that use a lot of designs and themes that are more complicated. I am doing mine simpler. I'm also using the thinner side of the Uniball Unipin fine liners in black. The one that I had showcased was the 0.1, so it is on the very fine end of the scale. Of course, my bullet journal would be nothing without my washi tapes, my patterned paper, stickers, and all that jazz. And I wanted to include this dictionary card to highlight what I want to focus on this year. And funnily enough, the highlight is focus. So there we have it. Now, as I said, I am using stickers and washi tapes this year. I am not going too deeply in the doodles, although I will doodle every now and then, because as I said before, I'm not an artist. I have not practiced creating doodles and art and things like that. But I am experienced in creating junk journals. And if you don't know what a junk journal is, I highly recommend you check that out in my shorts, because I create them there, and they're basically what they're called. They are junk journals. They are filled with junk, like washi tapes and patterned papers and stickers, because they are there for a mood board or a collage. They can even be used to be scrapbooks or actual journals that you use to write in. But that style I will incorporate in this journal, because I like the idea of using scraps and patterned paper and washi tape to cover the areas that will be blank. And not only is that using up the scraps that I have, it's covering and making the bullet journal prettier, because as you all know, I like pretty things. Now here I am just adding the final touches to this journal with the washi tape that I have. And there we have it. Here's the final look of the pages for 2026, my future log basically. I like this look. It's clean, it's nice, and it's tactile because I'm using paper and washi tape rather than just doodles. But what about you guys? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow me here on YouTube, on my social media channels, on my website, and on Patreon. As I said before, your support really helps me make more content like this. And as always, be kind, be creative, and be unique. I'll see you later. Feather out.